What's up guys, Gordon Briley here, and today I'm going to show you the setup for a landmine press. So we're just elevating this so you can have it up here and you're not having to bring it off the ground and try to get it ready. So it's just a stand essentially. So we're using the seat. It's in the one hole inside of the cube. I pinned this one through the front so it would keep it stable. With this being able to pivot, which is the first hole down, then this seat will go wherever it needs to go depending on the angle that you set for this landmine. The more that you would raise this end down here, the more challenging it would be because you're going to change that center of gravity. So you can set it in a multitude of different ways, but the thing that's really important that you have to get right is you can see how this rack is set up currently. It's really taking and lengthening itself to get near this far end of the barbell. Because if you had it set at 90 degrees and the center point was in the center of the bar, that's going to put a ton of torque force, a bunch of flex on that center of the bar, and you couldn't really do that much weight, and then you're potentially going to cause damage. I don't think it'll really cause damage, but it's not safe. So my rule of thumb is that this support is not within the end third of this barbell, then I'm just not going to use it. So we always got to think safety and keeping your equipment. You don't want to break it. You don't want to bend your barbell. This has a nice wide, it's nice and wide, so it sits on it and it's dispersing a lot of that actual weight into the width of the bench itself. So we're just using this accessory as well. As far as where I have it set up, common theme, it's a second hole into the receiver. So we have two holes left in this. It's kind of where I do a lot of my stuff near the end range. And again, that's bringing the rack out as far as possible, keeping those two holes in for safety. Now this, the first hole is 90 degrees straight up and down. This is actually the third hole. So you take the leg and move it to the third hole and pin it. This is set for me, and this is where you would just have to experiment. It would take a few seconds. I have it at 14 holes down with the seat again pinned with just one hole inside of the cube. And that is about the right height for me to actually do the presses, get into it without having to bend way down, squat down, or having it too high where you don't have that range of motion. So that's just setting it up for your height. So here I just squat just a little bit and I'm pressing and I'm able to press without having to bring the barbell up and get it in place and ready to go. So you're going to be able to press a lot more weight. So as far as the settings go, we kind of went over that. The pin, I have it to where I locked it down and then I placed the pin above the actual thread on this top knob to keep it from wanting to go up, because that's probably most likely because it's more of a tipping force this way. So just for safety, just put this here so it can never go up. It's already all the way down, so that's not a problem. So pin's always in here just to keep this from moving. Besides that, I think that's kind of covering everything. You have lots of opportunity to do different exercises, like I said, rotation, whatever you would typically do with the barbell. This is just going to help set it up. It's really quick, and it really helps you kind of push to that next level of being able to comfortably and safely get under that barbell and utilize tools that you probably already have. So thanks for watching, and let me know if you guys have questions.